Movie Closet. What episode
Movie
is this?
Closet.
The movie closet.
Episode 6.
Damn.
We got another guest today.
A special guest.
Yes. Say hi.
Hello.
Hi,
Have we
Pat.
started?
Yeah, we're going. We're live. This is how it
Damn,
goes.
You should have like a.
Hey, guest, why don't you introduce yourself?
Oh, hi. I'm Patrick Tapp.
Peppermint Patty.
No.
Now, go on with
Patty
your
cake.
criticism of how we do things here. What were you just going to say? How should we start?
Yeah.
No, I was just confused. Oh, you should just like count down or something.
Oh,
But this
count
is
down.
kind of cool too, though. To just kind of throw us into the mix.
Jump right in, man.
Yeah, we just start talking, and then I'll just
We're
cut it
just
wild.
down.
like, wait
Crazy.
a minute. Oh, we're going.
You know, just like they say in Reservoir Dogs, you got to get in that shit.
Do they say that?
I don't remember that particular
You don't remember-
line. Was that on the movie poster?
Was that like in the scene where
Dude, if you're gonna start saying some punchlines, man,
Mr.,
you have to have some relevance behind it.
what's his name?
Where's the
Mr.,
relevance,
uh,
guys?
Was it
Where's the
Mr. White? It's in the
relevance?
bathroom. And it's the part where he's telling his fake latrine story about being in the bathroom with the bag of weed and the
Oh,
four
yeah.
state troopers and the dog.
I remember that part. I
Oh.
totally forgot about That's the
Yeah.
baddest part. When
I
he's
know.
like making up the story about fucking seeing all them cops in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
Legit.
Fucking good movie. That I have seen.
All right. Kind of back to normal this week. We got an extra guy today, but now Matt's picking the movies again.
Yep. Back to normal.
So the count begins now for this month. Who's going to be this month's champion? Nobody knows.
Mhm.
Oh, Sam? Sam thinks it's going to be her?
We'll see.
All right, what's the theme this week?
Animation.
Ooh.
Animated movies, cartoons, computer shit.
Personally, I like animated movies. And this week, I'm extremely happy because they brought back Pepsi Crystal.
It's actually
Shit.
Crystal
Or
Pepsi.
Crystal Pepsi, my bad.
So yeah,
It's a
you know how it
dare
works,
you.
right? We all tell him about our movie, and then he picks one,
Yeah,
and then we watch the movie, and then we talk about it.
afterwards.
Spoiler alert.
It's kind of like a game, but
Yeah,
it's
spoilers.
It's good fun
not. All right, who
for the whole family.
wants to start this week?
Let's,
How about Michael Bass?
closets,
Do you not want to start?
I seem
You
to
were
always
looking
start.
so confident.
I mean, I'm confident. I just seem to always be the one to start it
All right,
off.
well, let's throw a fucking
let's give Sammy
curveball.
the first
yeah.
time today.
Oh yeah, I vote Sam because
Okay.
she always is super quiet
Me
for
too,
like, the
because I
beginning.
don't like her.
There you go.
Swag.
It's all right if it makes noise. I
Thanks
can
for
just
the poke and
get rid of it
stick.
later in post because I'm a goddamn wizard.
He's a god. God among men.
All right, here we go. What's your movie, Sam?
So I'm picking the best movie ever, Rescuers Down Under.
Ooh, I don't know what this movie is.
I've not seen
Is
that
it
in a
Disney?
while.
Is it
It's
Disney?
So,
Disney movie?
I'm not. I think probably.
It's either
let's
Disney or
see.
very Disney-esque.
Yeah.
I think it's
got-
Disney.
Is it involve mice?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it like the 50 Goes West?
Similar.
Kind of,
Yeah,
yeah.
the
Like
same
I think they
people,
came
though?
around the
Very
same.
similar.
Came out around the same time.
I remember that.
You're not
one.
very. I mean, like,
Kind of also around the times like All Dogs Go to Heaven,
I remember that
Alley
one.
Cats.
50 Goes West
Not-
used to scare me.
Yeah. It's Walt. Yeah, it's Walt.
And
well,
Anastasia.
animation used to be a lot darker than it is now.
Yeah. Remember like
it was even
Pinocchio?
darker in the '80s. Yeah, like
when they turn on the donkeys and shit, and they were all getting wasted, and they were kids.
Oh, yeah.
We should.
I mean, even in Dumbo, the pink elephant parade scene is pretty fuck.
yeah, that was weird.
It's
That
super
was
trippy
weird.
because like Jiminy Cricket's like he's like what drinking alcohol.
Dude,
'Cause
I
he was
just-
down in his dumps. He was upset, and like some worker like poured a bunch of beer into his like bowl, into Dumbo's bowl,
Yeah.
and he started drinking it. And then Jiminy Cricket comes up to him and was like, "Is that Jiminy Cricket?"
I don't remember the movie at all.
But
I
there's
just
like a
remember
little
what you're talking
cricket.
about.
Yeah.
There's like a little cricket.
Yeah,
with him.
Jiminy Cricket. If it's a cricket,
But
Pretty
didn't
sure it's Jiminy
Pokemon
Cricket.
or not? But Pinocchio have like a little guy too.
Oh yeah, Jiminy Cricket was Pinocchio.
Anyway, so
Maybe he like crossed paths.
I want to be
so the dude was like, he was like, no, like so he inhales it. And he's like, you're not doing it right. You have to inhale it.
The cigar.
No, it was alcohol, but it was like he drank it and he was like, you have to inhale it, like subconscious, like a subliminal message, and then he blows out bubbles as if it's smoke. And then there's that real
Bubbly.
trippy scene right after it. Watch
yeah, I
it.
remember the elephant cartoon shit. They're all like different colors and shit. Remember
Yeah.
that?
And there's like pyramids dancing and stuff. It's crazy.
Okay. Anyways, We got a little sidetracked there.
Went on a
With-
tangent.
Should we
Okay,
like start
Sam.
over or some shit?
Anyway,
No, we're good. I'm leaving this in.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
good. That was good. We get the guest
Some
speaker to say
character.
something there. All right, Sam. What was your movie again? I'm sorry.
Let's
I'm
go.
sorry.
so I chose Rescuers Down Under. It is Walt Disney, and it's about a boy who finds this rare ass eagle, and he's like, "I'm gonna save you," and then he gets kidnapped. He and the eagle get kidnapped by this like poacher who's trying to get the eagle.
Fucking
I think
hate
he just
poachers.
kidnaps the kid to like get to the eagle.
The poacher kidnaps the kid.
Yeah.
That's fucked
And
up.
then so these two, and that's in Australia, and then these two mice, yeah, and then these two mice, what is it called? They have like their little RAS agents. I don't know what that means, but they're two little mice, and they're super cute. They're Miss Bianca and Bernard, and they're
Ooh.
adorable. And they
Crikey.
fly over to Australia on a bird, played by voiced by John Candy. He was Uncle Buck. I
Really?
think.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Uncle Buck.
Yeah.
Smashing.
And they
Mm.
fly over to Australia on him because he's like a flight bird.
I don't think I've seen this one.
It's really good. And then they try to rescue. And then there's a bunch of cute little characters.
Yeah, I've never seen this one.
And it's super worth it if you want
I do
to
like the movie.
enjoy your night.
Speaking
Feel good movie.
Speaking
good
of
movie.
Eagles, you remember Matt Ross, my buddy that came down?
Yeah.
He sends me a snap today of him driving to work, a Snapchat, and his fucking driver's side windshield is like totally fucked up, like shattered, like almost.
What?
And he's driving.
No way.
He's
Oh,
Snapchatting
shit.
while he's driving on the highway, by the way.
Oh,
And it's just his windshield. He's like,
Don't snap and drive.
he was like,
folks.
a fucking eagle just flew into my windshield.
Holy
Like,
crap.
I was like, holy shit, dude.
That's
fucking
crazy.
crazy.
How did
Yeah.
he not wreck and die?
Well, like the windshield wasn't like it didn't go through the windshield.
Oh,
It was
okay.
just like cracked.
Oh,
like
like
the-
the
like the-
shit.
Yeah, like the
Damn.
like spider web crackings, you know, that shit.
Jesus.
Right.
That's wild.
That was I don't know. I was just funny. The eagle reminded me of that.
I like an eagle.
But yeah.
Into the
Anything else about the
future.
movie?
It was made in 1990, and it's 77 minutes long, so it's a short one.
Ooh, that is
Ooh,
Short and
that's
sweet.
way shorter than mine.
Short and sweet, and it's worth it.
It's like a building thing that the length of the movies is becoming more important every time we
Yes.
do this.
I mean, long movies are cool sometimes.
It was just the 3-hour fiasco. Bass.
3.5 hours.
We won't let you live it down.
Yeah, the half really like once you hit the like 2.5,
Yeah.
It's
every
like,
half hour is
fuck.
much more significant.
Hey man, Batman vs Superman Ultimate Edition extended code's 3 hours, and I didn't give a shit.
Yeah, it didn't seem like it. That
Didn't
shit
give
flew
a
by.
fuck.
All right, well, who's next on the
Bass, you
movie
want
club?
to go
Oh,
around
I'll
the
go.
table?
That was a good pitch, Sam.
Good job,
Thanks.
Sam.
Weighing in this this corner here, we got the
Back in the corner.
1995 fantasy thriller, an hour and 25 minutes.
Ooh, he leads with the length.
Ghost
of the
in
movie.
the Shell.
Ghost in the
Shell.
Shell.
Love
I've
that
heard of
movie.
this one.
Love it.
Got a 8 out of
Anime.
10 on IMDb, 95% on Rotten
Those
Tomatoes.
tomatoes, he's busting them forward. That shit. You're in the closet right now.
In this Japanese animation, cyborg federal agent
Konnichiwa.
trails the puppet master
Yeah,
who
we'll just call it
illegally hacks
Konnichiwa.
into the minds of cyborg human hybrids. In pursuit of a man who can modify the identity of the strangers, leaves her pondering herself because she's more cyborg than human.
Ooh.
I'm so conflicted. Am I
With her
man or
partner, they
machine?
corner the hacker, but her curiosity starts to get the better of her,
Ooh.
She's actually
and the
a
shit goes
badass.
sideways.
Are they
Like
making
Pat
this
said, she is a badass. And just to clarify things, this is way back in the day before Americans played Asian roles.
Oh.
Yeah, they're making this a live action movie, and everyone,
Scarlett Johansson.
yeah, everyone had a hissy fit because they're not
Yeah, I heard about that.
casting Asians.
She's hot as hell. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, this is already a great anime. If you're gonna do it right, you
I'm not-
cast
yeah,
two
right.
Asian actors.
I'm
Like,
not too upset
this
about it,
movie,
but I
the-
agree.
The
Show
Wall
the
or something.
culture
I
of
saw
where the
an
art form
advert
was.
during the movie
Well, I
seeing
mean-
Batman.
Yeah, it had Matt
And
Damon.
Matt
in
Damon
it.
in it,
The
say-
What?
the
China.
advertisement for that movie, that new movie, The Wall.
Yeah.
where it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
every character is Asian except for the main character,
Well,
Matt Damon.
he might not be an Asian. He could still be an American.
Yeah, that's
who's
true.
just in China.
But the concept of him
Oh,
playing
The
an
Last
Asian would be
Samurai.
funny.
He was
I don't know.
American. Yeah, Tom Cruise. I'm
Actually,
just
I haven't
saying.
seen that movie.
Yeah, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
they did that in the Dragon Ball movie. Then I think they had one Chinese guy, but that movie was fucking awful.
Yeah, that's weird. I never even
No.
bothered to watch it.
No.
All right, anyway, Bass, why do you like this movie?
Well,
I've heard lots about the Ghost in the Shell, so I'm
it's
intrigued.
got a very.
Isn't it a show?
They
Or was
also
it-
have a show.
It's two,
Okay.
two maybe
There's
three
two.
movies.
There's 3 movies.
Why is it so hyped?
Okay. Well.
It's got a
Mutal- it's a-
kick-ass fucking name. I'll tell you
Well,
that right now.
kick-ass name. It's got a lot of action into it. It's got a very, very deep story, as well as the artistic style of it is very amazing.
It's beautiful.
It's done by some of the best Japanese artists and animators that kind of come from
Shit.
out east.
you
it's
could entice
very high
him by
rated.
telling him that The Matrix was influenced by this.
Yeah, The Matrix.
by
is
this
Oh,
movie
really? I
specifically,
haven't seen The Matrix either.
which I
so-
knew. That's why you're in the closet.
A lot of
Welcome to the
a lot
closet.
of current movies involving robots and AI and cyborgs was influenced by this movie.
I'm intrigued.
That's pretty dope.
I'd highly recommend it.
Yeah, I've heard.
It's one to
So
watch.
it's sci-fi.
Yeah, it is sci-fi.
Hell yeah.
Yup.
It
Totally.
sounds cool. Give me those
3 words,
yep,
man.
3 words.
It's time
It's
for
I'm
time
so
for
ready
Matt's
for it.
3 words. Let's hear it, dude. Make them good. Make them count.
Action.
Action.
Oh,
Science fiction.
Ooh.
yes.
Anime.
Yeah,
Oh.
we'll leave it at
Mind
that.
bending.
You got anything else about your movie, Bass?
You know what, Matt? I'm telling you. This is a movie you need to see.
All right.
This is a movie you know you want to see.
Yeah,
I'm
I wouldn't
intrigued.
be too bummed if you picked this movie. I ain't never seen any Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah.
I'm
and after
intrigued.
you see this one, we can watch the second one
we
later.
can watch The Matrix.
I would like to watch The Matrix, but
I don't know. I don't know why I just said that.
Right.
It's just the song's been stuck in my head all day.
All right, Benjamin. Reveal your secret
All right,
movie to me.
mine. I told you about this movie, but I'm going much like when I chose Tropic Thunder twice. I'm choosing
Ooh.
Batman twice,
Oh.
and I'm going with The Dark Knight Returns animated adaptation of
Ooh.
the legendary graphic novel by Frank Miller of the same name, The Dark Knight Returns.
Damn.
And it's a 2-part movie. So it's 2.5 hours long.
Oh.
It's a long one, but it's so good.
How long
Okay.
is it?
2.5 hours. And yeah, it's 2-part movie, which I thought was nuts, but it's pretty dope. And there's a shit ton of parallels between this and Batman vs Superman.
Oh,
Because
really?
they took a lot from this, because the big climax of this movie is Batman and Superman throwdown. Way
Dang.
better fight than the movie of Batman vs Superman. They did. It's like longer and cooler shit because it's animated.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, Batman, he's been retired for 10 years. He's like 50 years old. And it like every coolest villain from his rogues gallery, in my opinion, is in it. And they each one picked. This is what there was genius about it. It
Okay.
like represents Bruce Wayne's psychology, like his.
Whoa.
He's like, it has Tommy Two-Face, which is the duality of Bruce Wayne and Batman.
Damn.
It's got the Joker, which is about obsession. Like he's obsessed with his parents getting murdered. Joker's obsessed with him, you know.
Right.
Yin and yang, they're both opposites, but they fucking love each other. Which is then like the Joker shit, they really fucking nailed it in this movie. And the first guy he goes up against, he comes out of retirement because this group of mutants, they call themselves, they're like a gang, but they have like an army of people, and they're
Okay.
terrorizing Gotham. So he comes out of retirement, and the mutant leader is like fucking huge and super strong, and that represents aging Batman because he can't match his physicality.
So are these
Oh.
mutants due to the mutagens?
The mutagens?
The mutagens.
Mutagens? No, they're
No?
just
Oh.
they just look weird. They're
Oh,
called-
okay.
they talk really funny. They have really funny slang, which will it makes me laugh anyways. But then of course there's Superman, who represents like they both want the same goals, but they go about it different ways.
right.
And that's the beauty of Batman and Superman fighting. They're both heroes, but they have different ideologies of how to get it done. You know, Superman's the Boy Scout, Batman's doing what needs to be
Bad boy.
done. Yeah. And so like takes place in the Cold War. Reagan's president. Superheroes are outlawed except for Superman because he works straight for the U.S. government,
Okay.
and they use him straight up politically.
Damn.
And a lot of storytelling is done with social media. Well, the news.
Yeah.
I mean, because it was this book was made in like the 80s,
Okay.
so it was like ahead of its time because look at how social media is used now.
Yeah.
And that's how Frank Miller does a lot of the storytelling with the news, talking about shit. And they did that a lot. They nailed that, I think, in Batman vs Superman.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they really did.
And one of the best. I think it's one of the best breakdowns of who Batman is.
Okay.
He's retired because Robin was murdered.
Okay.
And they did that in Batman vs Superman too.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's kick ass. The animation's beautiful. This shit changed the game for comic books. This story.
Damn.
It made Batman a super badass. He's ruthless. He's old. He still kicks ass.
Still doing
It
it.
looks good. It's you got Two-Face, Joker, and Superman in the same movie.
Shit.
The Joker's probably the best
Stacked.
part about the movie, man. You just gotta watch it. Pick my movie. It's kick ass.
Damn.
You
That
know-
sounds cool too.
Speaking
Does
of
sound pretty cool, not gonna
Batman
lie.
bin, I finally got around to watching The
Hype
Killing
man
Joke
over
the other
here.
day.
Yeah.
Did you watch? I didn't really like it.
I was really kind of was like, what what? You know, when the ending hit, I'm just like,
The ending was good. I mean, that's how they. That's
yeah. I mean, the ending was good, but it kind of catches you off guard. But like during the whole movie, I definitely do what you mean. It's kind of
The
just doesn't feel
animation
right.
didn't look good. I felt,
exactly.
and the whole shit with Batgirl was kind
Oh,
of
yeah.
boring.
Yeah,
Ooh.
definitely.
Sorry, Batgirl. And
Dude.
she bangs Batman.
Yeah,
in
she
the movie.
bangs Batman,
Isn't that gross?
and then she gets paralyzed.
She's like Batman's like her dad,
Ugh.
Yeah.
and they bang, but not in my movie. Not in mine.
Not- Hey, I have to
Doesn't
say
get
that was
weird
a
in my
fucking
movie.
hell
Not
of a
that type
pitch,
of
man.
weird.
That
Yeah,
was a
dude,
good
I lay it
pitch.
down. I'm really passionate about Batman.
I can tell.
I like Batman.
You went all the way on that.
fucking
fucking
You really did.
Batman.
Batman.
All right, now we got our guest coming
Yeah,
in, Mr.
the
Pat
rookie.
Tap.
Hey, kind
Pop
of
that
nervous about
closet
it,
cherry,
honestly.
baby.
Yeah, it is kind of nerve wracking.
Just pretend there's no microphone, but you gotta talk right.
Yeah,
into
just
the
pretend you're
microphone.
talking
It's
to your
like,
friends.
should I lower it? It's like I can't
You
see
can
anything.
adjust it, yeah.
Oh shit, it's like coming at my face now.
One
All
for the
right.
records.
Well, honestly, I was gonna read this description. It's really short. It's a pretty basic concept of the movie.
What is your movie?
Oh, the movie title is called Cheatin'.
Sheetin?
Yeah, it's actually like a love story.
I took a sheet in the toilet yesterday. I'm sorry.
Cheatin'?
Oh, cheetah?
Cheatin'.
Like cheating.
Like cheating.
Oh, cheating.
Yeah.
But just
Ah.
cheating.
Cheating.
Cheated.
Like
no
without
G,
the G.
There's no G.
Cheating.
There's no G on it. Yeah,
Cheating.
Cheating.
All right.
Cheating.
Sheeting. Were you
Charlie
Cheating.
Sheetin.
Taking some
Charlie
sheets.
Sheeting.
All right, the description that I have on here is after a jealous woman presents fabricated evidence of infidelity by a man's wife, he moves out and takes a slew of lovers.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Wait, so
Um,
she cheated on him?
no,
Can you say that again?
their neighbor, who had, a thing for the man,
Yeah.
framed his wife
Oh.
and presented false evidence to him
Okay.
that
So
that he
Damn.
believes,
He thinks that she's been
and he
cheating
moved
on.
out and took a slew of lovers.
Okay. All
Shit.
right.
Sounds
shit.
sad.
It is kind of sad.
Be a nice
but it's-
follow up to the
it's
movie we
so-
watched last fucking week.
It's
More
so,
sadness.
Yeah.
it's not sad like that. First of all, the movie's extremely beautiful. It's super artistic and conceptual. There's virtually no dialogue.
Really?
Yeah, and you never really notice it either.
That's pretty bad.
Sounds cool.
And then everything is handwritten. And all the animation consists of monochrome pencil sketches that were
Ooh.
digitally colored.
Wow, that's fucking badass.
So
So the whole thing was hand drawn.
yeah.
Shit.
So it's
Impressive.
it's super expressive, and it has to be, and it's designed to be that way.
Hand drawn animation is fucking badass.
So it's
Yeah,
very
it's cool.
sketchy, and a lot of the scenes. It's just it's very poetic when you watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like
know.
it.
When was this made?
Sounds like what?
Sounds like it would be very poetic.
Sound-
It's made by some guy named Bill Plimpton. I don't know. He doesn't have anything. He has other stuff, but it's not like.
A movie.
Is this long? Like, what is this like a short?
It's
or
an hour and
something?
26 minutes.
Okay, so it's like a full length movie.
yeah,
Sounds like a good movie, but sounds more like a couples thing you watch on the
No, it's
weekend
not-
rather than.
I mean, it could be. It could
I'd watch
definitely
it.
work
I
that,
mean,
but
the
it's
animation sounds
if you're
cool.
into animation and into the process and understanding
Yeah,
how it
especially
works,
since it's hand drawn.
it's very beautiful. And
I guess I'm the only non-artist in the room, so.
Well,
Get the fuck out.
Get out of here.
I mean, I think we've all presented like 4 different, types of films. So
Yeah,
it's
it's
whatever.
true.
Yeah, we have.
That is really true.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a
I don't know.
fucking
I
tough
feel like
one.
mine's kind of close to Bass's.
Yeah, actually,
Same
kinda.
kind of
That's
vein.
true. But
Yeah.
His is anime though, so.
but his
Yeah.
story is like it's really complex. Like I can't keep up with it.
oh,
Like I
really?
mean, I can keep up with the main plot, but
a lot
like,
of fucking what is it
Side
called?
shit.
A lot of
Like
just-
ethos or whatever.
there's like a lot of technology jargon and stuff all throughout
Mm.
it. It's someone
why
that's
Bass
more to
likes
that. I
it.
think
That's
Bass
why Bass
likes it.
likes
There's
it.
probably the stuff that Bass knows about the movie that I can't see just because.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I also might be thinking about some of the other stuff like the show and stuff
Yeah.
like that too.
Show
I,
gets a little
I've
confounded.
never seen any ghost. I know what it is, kind of. but-
Yeah, I've heard of it.
I know
I
it's-
hear people talking about it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I love this movie and I just wanted to try and get some people because I know not too many people have seen it. Try and see something different, than just a motion picture.
Open our eyes.
That's my pitch.
All right, man. Well,
Shit.
you need any more info from us?
Yeah, I want to go around the table and hear one last sentence from everyone because I'm having a hard fucking time once again
He's
because it
probably
all
drunk
sounds
already.
good. I'm
Dude,
a little drunk.
Look at him. He's
so-
wasted.
yeah,
Pull yourself together,
Oh,
man.
I'm hitting rock bottom right now.
Had
All
like
right,
half a drink.
All right, Sam, what's your last sentence?
Last sentence.
Make it count.
I should have been thinking about this before.
That's your sentence. You said it. That's the sentence. You can't take it back.
Oh, no, you can get a sentence.
Should be a little better than that.
Now say a sentence about the movie.
There's a bearded dragon that is really cute,
How delightful.
and you won't be able to see it unless you pick my movie.
All right,
Nice. All right,
That is
Bass.
some incentive.
What's your sentence?
Basshole.
Matt,
Yes.
do you want to spend the next hour and a half watching a kick-ass movie?
Yeah.
Then pick
choose mine.
Rescuers Down Under.
All right, I like that sentence.
All right.
Let's see if you can follow up that awesome pitch, Ben, with an awesome sentence.
What is more badass than Batman, the world's greatest detective?
Rescuers Down Under.
Question mark.
Ghost in the Shell.
Nothing.
Miss Bianca and Bernard from Rescuers Down Under.
Wrong.
Ghost in the Shell is the
Wrong.
Asian Batman.
Just pick the Batman movie so I can stop wanting to watch Batman movies. I'm telling you, man.
Okay.
Watch this movie. Just pick it.
Was that like
You know what really
3
grinds
sentences, 4
Ben's gears?
sentences?
It was
I'm
a
sorry.
paragraph.
It's
Well,
all
she
good. It's all good.
interrupted my sentence, so I had to
Yeah.
retort.
Rescuers Down Under.
She's going for the subliminal shit.
Damn.
Right.
All right, what's yours,
All right,
Pat?
Patty.
Surrealistic and poetic
Justice.
uh,
vision
Justice.
of tragedy, beauty, and love. I
There you
guess.
That
go.
sounds
Whoa.
like
Yeah.
a sad time.
You stuffed
Damn.
a lot of words into that one.
Try to.
Hey,
you
man.
go, I like
Packing a
it.
punch.
Have you made a decision?
Not really. I've got like 2 that I really want to see.
What are the 2? And then we can go at it with each other.
Oh, yeah. First ever battle. A
yeah,
duel.
we can do a bonus round.
Okay. Well, I either want to pick Ben's movie
That's fucking right.
or
there.
Bass's movie.
Oh, you're going down,
Okay.
Bass. You're going down.
All right. So, how do we do this duel?
All right, I'm gonna tell you why you should pick my movie and why Bass's movie sucks.
All right.
A, it's from Japan.
Oh, shit.
B, mine's American made. Americans made Batman. God bless the USA. Mine's, dude, like, Batman is like the coolest superhero ever.
He is pretty cool.
You're not gonna know anyone in this movie, but you know Batman, you know the
Batman.
Joker, you
I
know
do the
Superman.
Joker. I know those
They
people.
throw down. The animation is beautiful. Batman's one of the most complex characters ever made.
Right.
You get in his head, and there's so many metaphors for who he is told through his villains, and that's why he's the best. because you can only judge a hero by his villains, and Batman's got the best, and you see them all throw down this movie.
Damn, dude. You just fucking. Damn.
Where did you hear that
Back
line
to
about you can
Powerhouse.
only judge
Powerhouse
a
hit.
hero by its villains?
Ooh,
Uh,
it stung
You
a
just
little.
made it
It's a
up.
really cool ass line.
I'm not gonna take credit for it, but I know I've heard it from somewhere.
Right.
But it wasn't me. But
It's
I'm
pretty
pulling
sick.
it up.
Yeah,
Pretty
pulling it
sick
out.
ass
Wow.
line.
That's going to be hard to follow up.
Well, you know, Matt. Again, like I said, I think this movie pitches itself. You know, you want to see it. You know,
That's a
you're gonna
cop
watch
out,
it.
dude. That's a cop out.
Oh,
You know,
Pitching
you're
it.
gonna watch it.
You better fucking watch it.
You know, you want to see it. You know,
I
you're
don't
tempted.
think he knows what he wants, Bass.
Yeah, that's why we're doing this duel. You're gonna
Well,
have to
that's
give me
why
a
I'm
li-
telling them to watch my movie.
You gotta give
I'm
me a
choosing
little more
for 'em.
Bass.
Why is Ghost in the Shell better than Batman? It's
Well,
not.
Ghost in the Shell's almost like the Japanese version of Batman, in a way.
How so? How is there a character that runs around dressed as a bat?
Well, first of all, Sarge is basically a detective herself, keeping
Okay.
around in the dark nights, going after bad guys.
But is she the world's greatest detective?
In this,
Probably.
in this
She's a
universe, she
badass.
is. She's part cyborg with a part human. She can
DC
just
Universe
she can
has a
just take her
cyborg.
mind into electronics. She
Cyborg can
see
do
everything.
that, but he's not in my movie. So,
Oh, I mean, hey,
okay. What you got? Any questions? You got any? Get up in there. Get up in that mic.
Let me think here.
I want you to pick Ghost in the Shell.
Oh.
Actually, that's not true. I'll watch either one.
I'm killing it right now.
You are killing it, dude. I have to
I've,
admit.
I've seen Ghost in the Shell a lot, and
It's like your thing.
it's not my thing, but it's a beautiful
You like
movie.
Hey,
it,
Matt.
yeah.
But I've seen
But
it.
you've
Before. I've seen it
never
before,
seen
and you. And this movie sounds.
mine.
remember,
Never
Matt,
seen mine.
you fell asleep during Pitch Black.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with my movie. That is a sci-fi movie, which is what his is about. So
Yeah.
you might fall asleep in his. Mine is action, comic books,
Well, mine's
getting in
full
the brain
action
of a
as well.
fucked up person. He runs around just as a bat. Don't you want to know what makes him tick? You're gonna figure that out if you watch my movie.
Okay.
This chick runs around not knowing if
Your
she's
movie
human
influenced
or
one of
herself.
the greatest movies to be released in the last 20 years.
There's guns
was
blazing,
that?
30 years.
bullets
movie?
flying,
Yes.
His
blood
movie?
flying.
Oh, The Matrix. Yeah, that's right. My movie changed the whole comic book industry as a whole. Without Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns, there might not be all the comic book movies we have today.
Shit.
Frank Miller saved Batman from the campy, lame ass like 1960s. What's his face?
Like that
Right,
poster
Adam
behind
West.
you.
No, that I mean
I'm
that's,
just
that's
being
pretty
just
cool.
being an
That's a
asshole.
pretty cool.
I'm just
goddamn
being an
poster.
That's pretty cool. That's a pretty good poster.
All right, Bass. I'm just curious. Why do you like this movie?
Why do
What
I
has
like this
drawn you to Ghost in the Shell? Why are you such a big fan? Because you're a pretty big fan, right?
Yeah, I am. The in-depth storyline.
Okay.
Just kind of the ideas behind it. Like you're in a world where the enemy she's facing can become anyone. Like hack into anyone's brain.
Sure.
Basically, everyone's brain is hooked up to the web in this era, and he can go into anyone, become controlling that person. He can erase their memories. He can make them forget who they are.
Damn.
And
They
just
can
through
hack,
that,
they,
that's
can
what
hack
makes-
people, they can hack people's visions.
makes
like
What?
it's
yeah, it
crazy,
can hack
yeah.
people's
All right, yeah,
vision.
it sounds
and it
cool,
makes
okay.
it makes the main character of the movie
Interrupts.
start questioning where she came from, who she is, if she is herself, and just makes you ask yourself a lot of questions about who you are as well.
Damn. Gets into your brain.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, gentlemen. Those are great pitches.
He
You
made
guys
a
really
decision.
fucking battled it out. I need a drum roll.
Watch not even pick our movies.
And based off pure principle,
Yes.
I am picking Ben's movie.
Yes.
I mean, you really fucking brought it to the table.
You see that
Yeah.
bat signal in the sky?
You really brought it.
I did. I feel like I did too.
Yeah, yeah. Good job. All right. I want to also give a shout out to Anthony Wilkerson. If
Hey,
you're
Will.
listening to this,
Oh, he loves the
you will
bat.
fucking appreciate this
He
episode of
is
the movie
the
closet.
Batman.
Yeah, he commented on another one when I pitched 89 Batman.
Yeah, he loves
And like
Batman.
that.
He-
Yeah, he's got the tat.
He's all about Batman.
Fuck yeah.
Gotta bring him into the
Go
show
listen to his
sometime.
music if you're listening to
Yeah,
this.
listen to Anthony Wilkerson's music.
I'll try to put a link up.
If you
in
can't
the-
spell it, it
Mhm.
rhymes with Anthony Wilkerson.
All right, well, we're watching The Dark Knight Returns. When we come back, it's going to be full of spoilers. So if you haven't seen it, stop watching or go watch it and then come back here.
See you guys in about 3 hours.
2.5 to be exact.
Ooh.
Asshole.
let's watch it.
Movie closet.
Movie closet.
We are back
Back in the closet.
and very tired.
Movie
Yeah.
closet.
Movie closet.
So
All right.
that was fucking cool.
Dark Knight Returns.
Good choice, man. That was cool.
Yeah.
Some interesting
you.
insight
Thank
on
you. I'm gonna.
the world of Batman that I was not aware of.
I apologize to Sam right now. Oh, she looks drained. She looks
She's
super
out of it.
sleepy.
Yeah, for our listeners, we're recording this at 11:54 p.m. Central.
It's a late
Time.
movie
It's
closet.
past
Yeah.
Pat Tap's bedtime.
Yeah, it was a late one. I don't think we've ever done this late before.
But I really
So-
enjoyed
so
it. It was
late.
super cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a really good movie.
Super.
It was a lot
super
darker than The
graphic,
Killing
yeah.
Joke.
So yeah, but we'll get to that. I think we should start. I want to just like walk through the movie and we can talk about it as we go.
Okay.
All right, because I love this movie. I think it's the best interpretation of Batman.
All right.
I
Pretty
love
good
it.
interpretation.
Okay, so it starts out. It's like a race, and it's Batman. He's really old. You don't know it's Batman. Yada yada yada. He's in retirement, and he's just like he's still haunted by his past, by his parents getting murdered, and that's why I hate. Because in this Batman vs Superman movie that came out,
Mhm.
everyone was fucking bitching about how they showed his parents getting murdered again. And they're like, "Oh, haven't we seen this enough?" I was like,
But it
"Okay,
haunts
this
him.
yes, this
Yeah.
guy witnessed his parents get murdered as he was a child.
Yeah.
You want to fucking sit there and tell me you wouldn't think about that
Right,
every day?
yeah.
Come on, man.
It's showing how human he
It's
is.
who he is.
Yeah.
It's who he is. You know.
You know, that's in his humanness is what makes Batman so appealable to us.
He's relatable.
We're relatable.
It haunts him. It's who he is. He can't escape it. And so.
Yes.
And so what happens is Tommy Two-Face, Harvey Dent, the doctors fix his face,
Mm-hmm.
so he isn't half of his face isn't fucked up anymore.
Right.
So he looks normal, and he's like, "Holy shit, hell yeah!" But then he fucking goes back to crime, and now Batman's got to go hunt him down, and he fucking finally catches him. In which I love this part. This is the whole duality of Batman thing. See, because Harvey Dent has two sides to him. Batman is Bruce Wayne and Batman. And he looks at Batman because Batman thinks he fucked up his whole face because he started wearing Band-Aids again. So he thought he scratched his face up again. But then when he catches him and unwraps it, both sides are normal. And he's like, "Oh man, you guys tried to play a joke on me. I went along with it as long as I could. Both sides match now." But to him, he went fully crazy and he thought they fucked up the other side of his face. So he was fully fucked up.
Yeah.
You know,
So that's what his deal was, because he thought when they told him both sides match, he took it as he went so crazy that both sides of his face was destroyed, and I feel like that's what Bruce Wayne has to go through every day, because he's one step away from being fully Batman and never like always being Batman. You
Right.
know,
Right.
that's what I took from that.
you know,
Oh, that's interesting.
I'd like to say it's even taken kind of a slight step before he unravels the wraps off of Two-Face. You know, you come to find out that these two bombs he placed, it was more of a ruse to kill, for Two-Face to kill himself as
Mhm.
well as the people.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
because
because he
Two-Face wanted to go out with, like feeling
He
on
couldn't.
top of
Yeah,
things,
he couldn't
yeah.
resist the compulsion. It was on a Tuesday, second day of the week, on the 2nd of February. That's the second month, on the second day, on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
At what? Probably. I'm gonna assume it was 2:00 in the morning.
either morning or 2 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Overcast. Probably in 1982.
Yeah, there you go. Probably. You can only guess. Yeah. But he said that line. He said he wants to die.
Yeah.
Probably because he thought both sides of his face were fucked up.
Yeah. Well,
And-
I kind of
And
took
both
it as
bombs were like set to go off while he was on the helicopter.
Yeah, no matter what. Yeah, when he was on the copter, yeah.
I kind of took it as like kind of similar to what you're saying, Ben, except like I kind of took it that Two-Face just can't like run, no matter, even if it's like face is fixed, he can't run from like the things he's done. He can't
Yeah.
run from like what
There's
he
no
truly
going back.
is. Yeah.
No.
And then there was that line with Gordon too, when he said, when Batman was like, "Yeah, you can't resist the compulsion," and
Yeah.
then Gordon was like, "Are you talking about Harvey or are you talking about you?"
Right. Yeah.
Because that was right after he was like, "Oh, I gotta come back.
Yeah.
You can't run anymore."
Showing that connection.
All right, so yeah, he gets Two-Face, he catches him. First kick-ass part of the movie.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then the mutant gang shit happens, and he has a showdown with them. He tries to match the leader of the mutant gang with strength, but he cannot because he is stronger than Batman. Because Batman is past his prime, and
Yeah,
that's
he's
the second
old
point.
as fuck.
Yep, that's the second point I brought up, that like age catches up with everybody. So what's he gonna do? He gets fucked up. He can't beat him. The gang's out of control. Batman realizes that, so he comes back the second time and he drops the kick-ass line like,
Yeah.
"This is an operating table and I'm the surgeon," and he like just breaks every bone in this guy's
Yeah,
body.
that's
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
And that's how he beats him. He goes tactical instead of physical, and he whoops his ass in front of his whole crew. So half
takes
the,
it takes
yeah.
most of the crew.
Yep,
Yep.
half of them become the sons of Batman, and half of them just go rogue and just become thugs, just running out on the street, and that's how he takes care of that problem.
And one thing, you don't become a tactical surgeon without age.
Oh yeah, yeah. See, yeah, that's the
Knowledge.
thing too. Yeah, age before beauty or whatever. Yeah,
Eh.
he knows what to do. He knows how to take him out. Like when he laughs at him and he's like, "What was that?" Just the right kind of cut above the eye that bleeds, and then
Yeah.
it gets all in his
Yeah,
eyes, so
yeah.
he can't fight anymore.
That
So
was
then
fucking
that
cool.
happens, and my favorite part of the movie is how they do the Joker in this movie.
Yeah.
This whole time they show him in Arkham Asylum, and he's totally docile. He doesn't move. He's like basically a vegetable, brain dead. And then as soon as Batman gets on the move, on the news,
He's like,
it shows his
"Batman?"
hands start twitching. Yeah, and then he starts smiling again.
Batman.
Yeah, the best part, he's like, "Batman, yeah,
Batman."
darling." He smiles and shit. Now I love that shit.
Yeah,
That's
that's
like
cool.
this Joker.
He's a very dynamic character. All of the Jokers are.
He is, yeah. You can do a lot with him,
Yeah.
but I love this one the most
Oh, so do I.
because it is like the purest. He's obsessed with Batman. He has no purpose unless Batman's there.
Yeah.
He's a fucking vegetable.
He's willing to live and wait.
Yeah,
He's not
did-
willing
yeah.
to die.
Yeah,
He's
he
willing to
knows.
live in
Yeah,
a
because he
vegetable
knows
state.
Batman's still
Yeah,
alive.
he
Yeah.
knows Batman was going to come back. He knew it was going to happen.
He just waited.
He knew that him and Batman were very similar.
Yeah, and how you're talking about with your pitch, you were talking about poetic. How poetic is it that Batman and the Joker ends in the tunnel of love?
Yeah.
At a fucking
Ooh, I didn't
carnival.
even think about that.
Right.
Did you notice that? How
No.
that whole shit went down in the tunnel of love?
Wow.
He loves Batman. Batman loves him.
A lot of layers
See,
to
and
this
then
cartoon.
yeah, and then in the line when he was on the talk show, and then his doctor said that Joker was Batman's, or no, that he said something about a psychotic obsession, and then the Joker said that he got sad because I thought I was the object of his psychotic obsession.
Yeah.
He wants Batman to be obsessed with him because he is obsessed with Batman.
Right.
So he goes on a killing spree to get him back. And my favorite line of the movie is when he says, when Batman's kicking his ass and he says, "How many people have I killed by letting you live?" And then the Joker says, I don't count. And then the Batman says, "I have." And then the Joker says, "That's why I love you."
Yeah.
I thought that was awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's the perfect thing between them. Like that's how you describe their whole relationship.
Right.
Now, if I remember right from like history, and don't get me wrong, but and correct me if I'm wrong. Sorry, that's what I meant. But then wasn't in the many adaptations I've seen of this, wasn't the Joker like a normal street thug at one point?
Yes.
And
Well, yeah.
Batman was kind of also the reason why he became the Joker.
Yeah, that's the main way the Joker was made. Like it's either totally ambiguous where he came from, or it's that Batman pushed him into the vat of acid, and he became the Joker. It's either
Okay.
those two.
Gotcha.
So it's that's this as of the yin and yang thing. Like you made me, I made you, yada yada yada.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
don't really-
the stuff with the Joker was crazy. I mean, that shit was.
Yeah,
That's
he
when
was
it really got
cold-blooded.
brutal.
Yeah, he
The
was good. He's
cartoon.
just randomly shooting people.
Yeah, super evil.
But I mean, even Batman got cold blooded though.
Yeah,
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He's just like
He's
blowing
tired of
up
it.
like police officers and
old.
stuff. I mean, he had to though, really. I mean, I know the choice.
Getting slow with his old age.
Yeah.
So he takes care of the Joker, and the new commissioner is like trying to bust him this whole time.
yep.
And also at the same time, the escalation with the Cold War is rising, and Ronald Reagan is making Superman intervene with these, which they did a lot in Batman vs Superman.
Yeah,
they talked
yeah.
about should he intervene at political state levels,
Right.
And so they have that confrontation on what was it called, Colto Maries or something like that.
Yep.
Colton Maurice.
Yep.
So he intervenes, and that gets him out of the way. And then the nuke launches, and Superman stops it.
Yep.
Which they did in Batman vs Superman,
Yeah,
but
that's
kind
cool.
kind of differently
Kinda
because he was
differently.
fighting Doomsday, and they shot a nuke at him. But it weakens Superman is the thing. And Reagan was telling, because the superheroes are outlawed, so Superman was telling Batman, he's telling Bruce, he's like, dude, you got to stop, or I'm gonna have to come stop you.
Yep.
And he was like, all right, man, may the best man win, you know. And that's why Batman's badass,
Yeah.
because you just got to give him time to plan.
right.
I
And
mean,
the-
he went up against someone he knew was immortal, essentially.
Yeah, God.
Like,
Or
it was
the
just-
next best thing, what they
Yeah.
said in the
Yeah.
movie, which
and
I
he
was
just
another
like
good line.
he was never unflinched or anything. He's like, all right,
I mean, Batman,
let's go.
master
Yeah, he's
sky,
not
master
scared, dude.
planning, master detective. Like, yeah, he has it. You know, he goes in all,
They rock the ideologies with him.
yeah.
Because that one part too, when Superman, they're about to fight, and he says, if it's not me, they're going to send someone else. And Bruce is just like, who are they going to send after you?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
fucking Superman.
Right.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
He's just getting shit done in the
It's like
establishment.
if
doesn't
I
like
beat
it.
you, what's up?
Yeah, then he
He's
can-
like the Bernie Sanders right now.
Also
Yeah.
kinda
Except he wins.
kind of crazy how Superman
just as
rips
old, too.
off
Right,
Green Arrow's
well-
arm.
Yeah, to fucking
We don't
tame
see
him.
that, but that's the whole backstory on why Green Arrow has a one arm.
Yeah.
But which was, I thought that what this movie hit more than the live action movie, Batman vs Superman. In this one, they had been friends for years. But in the live action one, they have just met for the first time.
Yeah.
But no, but like they set it up good to why Bruce Wayne would hate Superman is because he's
Yeah,
an
yeah.
alien, he destroyed the city. That shit was awesome. But I feel like there's a lot more on the line in this one because they had been friends for so long and everything just went to shit. Like the government outlawed superheroes, fucking Bruce or Superman he works for the government now, the United States government, not a world government or anything. He should be a man of the world, not a man
Right.
of one
UN.
nation.
Yeah.
He's an alien.
Yeah.
Why should he have allegiance to one nation?
That's true.
He just fucking nailed Frank Miller. He nailed so much shit, dude.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
that's
I
really
like the
good.
whole like weird, like I don't know how you the same thing with the Joker was there with Superman
Now-
too. Like with
Yeah.
the whole wink at the end of the movie, him like
Oh,
hearing his heartbeat and looking
Yeah.
at Robin and like winking and
yep. Yeah, so that's because they're friends.
yeah.
So yeah, Batman.
But I think there's also this like love of like competition and just like
oh, that's good.
male like like that's how a lot of like athletes are
yeah.
like
Mhm.
when it comes to the game like they will ruthlessly tear each other apart.
Yeah, I
But
took
then
it as,
afterwards, there's like this like mutual respect that you have
yes,
for each other.
the respect
Even Batman and Joker had it. It's
they do.
fetishized as and weird as that whole thing was between the two, when especially the way you break it down. There's, they love that impulse and that competition.
Yeah, impulse.
One thing I was wondering though, like, kind of, they're in their older ages, in this movie. So is this happening in this universe for this movie? Is this like after the Justice League? Is Justice League even a thing in this universe?
Yeah, I'd assume so. When he made this story, it was not in continuity. It didn't have anything to do with like what happened previously. But yeah, I mean they're all older now.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
Wonder
The
Woman,
Justice League. Wonder Woman,
Green
went,
Arrow.
went back to the Amazon. Green Arrow's old as fuck. He don't got an arm.
Right.
What's really cool though, also, is at the end when he starts rebuilding the League of Shadows.
Yeah, that's cool. He's got his own army, which they did a little bit in Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
yeah.
When he gets his army to battle Bane. But yeah, they did that like, yeah, and we were talking about it too when he fucking when the power outage went out from the nuclear bomb, and he's like, tonight I am the law.
Yeah.
He's the law.
The law.
But at the same time, when everyone accepts him as the authority, what does he do? He gives the power back to the people.
Every time.
He does not
Fuck
make them
yeah.
listen to him. He unties everybody, and they all work together.
Yeah.
They
So
just
he
need
doesn't
someone
abuse
Set
it.
the
to.
example.
They just
Yeah.
need
Feel
an
the
example,
burn.
a leader that doesn't really lead, but just
No, he leads. He's
Leads
just not
by
he's not a
example.
dictator.
Yeah. He lets them
He's not
do their
power
own thing.
hungry.
Yeah, it was cool. There's a lot of cool undertones. to this
Yeah, they're
movie.
really yeah.
sure.
It's very deep.
A lot more complex than I expected.
Yeah.
It's good to have this talk afterwards.
it's definitely a very, very good rendition of Batman.
It's probably my favorite now.
Yeah, I mean, it gives me a whole new perspective on
Yeah.
both superheroes. Well, Ben, you won this episode.
yeah. Yeah.
Do you have
Tally 'em
any?
down.
Do you have any themes in mind for next week's episode?
Do I get to pick next week's? Is that what we're doing now?
Is that what we do?
Yeah, then I think we change it to the winner picks the next.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Next week okay, since this week I kind of set it up so I could pick this movie because
Okay.
I wanted to watch a Batman movie.
Yeah.
I set it up for me for my
That's
own
fine.
my own selfish reasons. So now I'm gonna pick something I know that you will like. Next week we're gonna do movies that feature a monster. We're going monster movies next
Oh,
week.
fuck yeah.
Oh man, this
This
opens
one's-
a
Oh, yeah.
lot of
Fright
options.
night. Here we go.
There you go. Yeah, vampires, zombies, werewolves, whatever the fuck
The
you want.
Blob.
That's what we're doing.
Fuck yeah.
Sorry, yeah. I mean, thanks for watching, guys. Pat, thanks for coming.
Thank
Thanks
you,
for letting me
Pat.
come on.
I
Thanks
hope
for
you
coming to
enjoyed
the
the movie
closet,
closet.
Pat.
Sam, I know you might be sleeping right now. I'm sorry I picked a superhero movie. I know you don't like
Oh,
those.
speaking about
She
sleeping,
gave me a thumbs up.
I slept too, guys.
a
Sorry.
couple people
You
slept
slept
through part
through
of the
half of
movie.
it.
Apparently, I was snoring really loud too. I apologize for
That's
that. as
because
well.
we started late, I feel like.
Yeah.
But did you hear next week's theme? We're doing monster movies.
Gonna do the mash. The
And,
monster mash.
Yeah, we got this shit here. We got it on SoundCloud. Check it out.
Check
Check out Anthony Wilkerson,
yeah.
the
this
major Batman fan.
Right. Yeah. This episode is dedicated to Anthony
Yeah,
Wilkerson.
I'm down to
He'll love
Anthony
this shit.
Wilkerson.
There we go. Thanks for watching, guys. Movie Closet.
Movie
Bye.
closet.